Yesterday when I was finishing up this build, of course there's like a little bit of paranoia that's left in you when you just finish something, when you're not sure if everything turned out perfect or not, especially with bleeding brakes, because there's always that little bit of residue left over and you're like, is that a leak? Is it not? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. In my case, after coming back and checking it later, it was. And a bunch of fluid was leaking out of this non-serviceable area here. I really don't know. I don't know what I am and am not allowed to do. I don't know if it's covered under warranty. I don't know anything. I don't know if it's something I did, if it was something that was wrong with it when I got it. Real bummer. Nothing worse than confirmations of the paranoia and the fears that you had. I wish I could say this is fine and that I have a very positive attitude about it and that I'm not worried about it at all, but that would be a lie. Anyway, if anyone knows, if anyone has ever dealt with leaking from what looks like the top of the master cylinder, let me know. Anyway, it is beautiful out. It is the first very nice day that we've had since the province reopened all of the public trails and provincial trails and kind of gave everybody a little bit of freedom to go out and do stuff again. Considering it's nice out, considering we have all these cool parts on the Schwinn Moab, I haven't ridden it yet. I'm tired of tinkering with things in the shed. I've done an entire winter of it. We're going mountain biking. We're going riding. Wow, not bad. Thought for sure it would be packed here. Typically, Spider Lake is the driest trail to go to. We'll see if that's the case. Oh, yeah. Fairly dry, fairly rideable up here. I think I'll probably just kind of stick to these shorter offshoot trails and not explore too deep, because I know it gets fairly wet up there, and I would expect up at the top where things tend to flood are probably very much flooded right now, but that's all right. I want to play with the settings on this GoPro a little bit to see if I can get some decent stills, because I lack the skill to make that happen. I'd like to work on that a little bit, and also just kind of Six Pack is a fun trail to just keep looping around and doing. It's very short, but entertaining enough for what I want to do today, especially with all these new parts on. I'm sure there'll be something wrong. Okay, first attempt at a wildly worn down small jump line with a saddle out of the way. Drop her down. This little line right here that follows here, berms slightly around here with that little jump, that's not easy to see, and every single time that you ride this you tend to stick to this side because it's way more obvious. But to take the time and sit here, session this a little bit and figure out how to get there, way more fun than taking the natural, obvious line. There's a little bump here that will get you over this into that bank. The berm is, inexistent, but you can get the grip to get into this jump right here. Way more fun than going over this little bank of roots. Okay, I think there's one other spot that I can go that isn't going to be wet and I'm not going to disturb the trail. If it proves to be wet, I'm out. But at the very least, this little session here has actually kind of scratched the itch to get out on this thing. Very well executed. Nice. Ribbon of Love is completely dry. Now, how many people have noticed this on my left every time I come down this trail? This is like an old Corvair that I assume has a really cool story as to how it got in here, but I seriously have no idea. There's like bullet holes in it and stuff. If my suspicions are correct, this trail should be tenfold more fun with a dropper post. I just need to learn the proper times to use it because I have a feeling I'm going to put it all the way down and forget to put it back up. Hell yeah, brother! Certainly took some weird lines there. Not gonna lie, I do see myself getting hurt with this on because I did not pay attention at all to where I was going. I just knew the seat wasn't under me and that I was probably okay. Clean enough. I love YouTube. 10. This is a project I should be able to finish without issue. There's no hydraulic brake fluid in this.
You done?
Yeah. Huh? Boom, done. Why sitting in that one?
I don't know.
Hell yeah, brother. Every year I say I need to ride mountain bikes more than I ever do. And I hate to say it again and make a liar out of myself, but my God, I gotta ride mountain bikes more often. I don't know if you fully noticed or not, but clean. I cleaned it. I even kind of did the drivetrain a little bit. Key takeaways from this vlog. You have to have some sort of cheap, budget, crappy option in the way of gravel bike or mountain bike or something, whatever your primary focus for riding is, because when your expensive stuff like this inevitably fails, you need the cheap, simple stuff so that you can go ride right away. Chalk up another point to crappy budget bikes that are easy to fix with hammers and Phillips head screwdrivers. 2, dropper posts are sick, and the Cintas Flat Force in the real world as a riding product works totally adequate. Does not suck.